They have a map of populism. This is just a fucking CIA drone strike list. Anti-globalization, anti-establishment, anti-corruption. If people weren't mad about corruption, we'd be a better democracy in the eyes of the CIA. And NATO, I bet you this thing's NATO funded. Machismo. Their dicks work. Dig their democracy score. Anti-communism? You guys see this? Anti-communism is listed as a populism factor dinging the United States' score. Being against communism lowers your democracy score. I mean, you could literally go to this map and everything with a score below 50, there is an active CIA regime change operation ongoing. Do you see why they use this framework? Because by using this catch-all word populism, it doesn't fucking matter what you believe. All that matters is, have you opened your butthole to them? Spiral sent me this. I have actually this in the syllabus, this European Center of Populism Studies. Is this thing funded by USAID? Wow, the top one at the European Center for Populism Studies. Election results were rejection of Trumpist-style populism in Australia. Now understand, Australia is like the second largest exporter of LNG, okay? So they want everyone kicked off of Russian gas, the gas pipelines from Russia, and to buy Australian LNG. U.S. partnered, Shell partnered, ExxonMobil, Chevron partnered LNG. They want maximum war on Russia. They want to make sure Australia does not become peaceful. They want to keep Australia on a maximum Cold War footing to protect their fucking markets. From fraud to framing, Marine Le Pen's trial. The Erdogan regime and its future amid mass protests, prospects for change. Is our color revolution attempt in Turkey potentially successful? Digital authoritarianism. I love it. They're literally going after like 16-year-olds living in their parents' house, posting edgy like Orban memes and calling them the digital authoritarians, not the ones in control of the fucking CIA, FBI, German Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the federal fucking police. No, they're not the digital authoritarians. The authoritarians are like teenagers posting memes. Populism in EP elections. Case Finland, populism gone mad. Populism. Populism map. They have a map of populism. This is just a fucking CIA drone strike list. View larger map. Let's take a look at this. The US, 80 out of 100. When was this last updated, I wonder? Canada has a 92% score. Socio-political situation, stable. Main populism factors, left-wing populism, right-wing populism, nationalism. This shit, we got to look at who funds this European Center for Populism Studies. Oh, yeah. This is a fucking hit list. Stable. I wonder when this is last updated. Let me see. I'm going to do a archive.org. Oh, this is going to be a great resource. Spiral, dude. Secret weapon over here. Last updated February 15th, 2025. A lot has happened since then. Huh. Interesting. So the United States has a worse score than Canada on its autocracy rating. Main populism factors, anti-immigration. People can't have sovereignty over their own immigration policies. Xenophobia, Islamophobia, xenophobia. Afraid of Chinese people? Sinophobia? Racism. Anti-communism? You guys see this? Anti-communism is listed as a populism factor dinging the United States' score. Being against communism lowers your democracy score. Anti-globalization, anti-establishment, anti-corruption. Oh, I see. This is what people are feeling, and that's what's giving rise to it. Anti-corruption is giving rise to populist factors. They're fucking pro-corruption. Do you guys see this? I can't scroll down on it because it'll move the thing. It won't let me. Is this clear? Can you guys see? I don't know. Okay. Do you guys see this? It says anti-corruption. If people weren't mad about corruption, we'd be a better democracy in the eyes of the CIA. And NATO, I bet you this thing's NATO funded, was previously USAID funded. It's being funded by the European Endowment for Democracy, possibly also NED or one of the NED branches. It's being funded by these, it might get like NATO social cohesion funds. It's going to have EU grants, definitely. Anti-elitism, conspiracy theories, Judeo-Christian civilizationalism, machismo. Their dicks work. Ding their democracy score. Climate change denial. And then also like a vague anti-establishment Bernie Sanders, anti-neoliberal Democrat socialism. Let's see. Brazil, the situation is fragile. We're stable in the U.S., but it's fragile in Brazil. Right-wing populism, climate change denial, anti-corruption, flawed democracy, illiberal democracy. Let's see. Let's go to Venezuela. 28, left-wing populism. You see how everything you want a regime change is populist? Whether it's left-wing populist or right-wing populist. Venezuela's left-wing populism, anti-establishment. Revolutionary socialism, anti-capitalism. Do you see why they use this framework? Because by using this catch-all word populism, it doesn't fucking matter what you believe. All that matters is, have you opened your butthole to them? Are you nationalist in any way whatsoever? So that they don't get their cut of your money. Let's see. Let's check out some of the others. Russia is a 33. Ultranationalism. Anti-feminism. Europhobia. Oh yeah, they're afraid of Europe. Finland's at 92. Let's see. Ireland is at 90. With all the problems Ireland's having, they're at 90. They're higher than the United States. France is an 80, tied with the U.S. The problem is Marine Le Pen. I mean, you could literally go to this map, and everything with a score below 50, there is an active CIA regime change operation ongoing. Methodology. This is going to be funny. Scholarly research. Raise public awareness and provide practical recommendations to policymakers. So the whole thing is to influence laws. It ain't research. It ain't studies. It's operations. It monitors populism trends around the world by observing and reporting on populist political parties, movements, and actors. Populist politics is strongly linked with rolling back democratic norms and standards and institutions. They also feature a regime rating, a shorthand method for analyzing whether the CIA should regime change their government. I'm sorry. The strength of their democratic institutions, the strength of our assets there. They haven't updated this thing since Trump took office. January 2025. I bet you it's a lot less than 80 now. Yeah. For civil liberties, freedom of expression, freedom of the press, Yeah, they just love free expression. Again, this just means, is regime media dominating? They don't give a flying fig. Let's go back to the map. What score do they give for Germany? 87. Germany is a higher score than the United States. Even though in Germany, you literally get your house raided for questioning whether there should be immigration.
It's 6:01 on a Tuesday morning, and we were with state police as they raided this apartment in northwest Germany.
Hier ist die Polizei, wir mussten bitte mal mit Ihnen reden.
Inside, 6 armed officers searched a suspect's home, then seized his laptop and cell phone. Prosecutors say those electronics may have been used to commit a crime. The crime, posting a racist cartoon online. At the exact same time, across Germany, more than 50 similar raids played out. Part of what prosecutors say is a coordinated effort to curb online hate speech in Germany.
The federal police come in and raid your house, thousands and thousands of people. You get arrested in Germany if you are in a group chat where someone else posts a meme the government doesn't like. And their score is based on how much freedom of expression there is. Again, that just means, like, can they get Pussy Riot in there? Can they get their version of the media to dominate? Yeah, erodes trust in experts, institutions. Yeah, I mean, we've been over this. They all say the same thing, right? It erodes our control. It erodes our deep state, as we started the stream earlier with. We need the deep state to save us. That's all that is. And they calculate these points based on Freedom House. Of course, Freedom House is the fucking CIA adjunct that, after Trump won in 2016, started dinging countries' freedom score unless they had censorship laws and regulations in place. Freedom House actually dinged the U.S. Freedom House score in 2024, citing the attacks on the Disinformation Governance Board. Think about that. Freedom House, funded by the U.S. State Department, was run by Michael Chertoff, who became the chairman of BAE Systems, the largest military contractor in NATO, and who gave birth to the idea of the Disinformation Governance Board. They dung the country score for the United States on the Freedom Index because they got rid of internet censorship at the government level. It's all so naked.